Welcome to the sewing room. It's Monday. I am completely got wet hair. I can't face blow drying it in my room. My room is an oven. So yes, looking very fetching right now. I had a really good hangout with the Peeps yesterday. I got the bodice of the Grace dress sewn in the Brassica. Today evening I finished up sewing up the skirt, gathering everything, hemming everything, putting the zip in, and the dress is finished. I had planned to wear it today, but it is absolutely baking, and I have on my 7945 McCalls dress again because it's just loose and floaty, which is what I want right now. And it's definitely the only piece in my wardrobe that is loose and floaty, so I do want to make some more of these. It is a fabric hungry beast though. It does take at least 5 meters of wide fabric. I'm thinking about maybe adding, I think I maybe said this the other day, but I'm thinking of adding an extra 5 meters to my order of the Savannah viscose challis and making it one of these as well, because whilst I really like this dress and I feel comfortable wearing it, it's not my favourite dress to put on except in this kind of heat, so I only have the one of them. And if I have fabrics that I love, which is basically the rest of my stash now, I kind of want to make a dress that I'll wear more often. This is not the sort of thing that I would reach for overly often except in heat. So if I make myself an Eve dress from the Savannah viscose and one of these, that would be good. It might seem daft to other people, but I love that print, so I'm thinking about getting a little bit more. I did also organise these bits yesterday, so the top 3 here are proper 1 meter or longer lengths of fabric. This little bit down here, the bottom one here, is all decent sized pieces of fabric, but there's no complete width of it. It's like all kind of randomy pieces in there. And then over here again, the same sort of thing. We've got cottons and stuff over there. There are a few cottons in this one up here, but the majority of these ones are drapey, and this one is the cotton stiffer fabrics. I feel much better for having organised that. I also pulled out quite a few of the polyester fabrics that I have bought over the years, and I just don't enjoy wearing it, and there's some really nice prints in there, but I'm just never going to make them up into things that actually get worn because it's just not a fabric I enjoy wearing at all. So I've decided to donate those to the local charity shop, so we'll need to take a run into town to get that done. So today I thought I would carry on working through my pile. I have made 5 of my 15 things so far, so I am definitely on track. Saturday was prolific. I finished 3 things, and I nearly finished the dress. I'm just waiting for the buttons, and then there's a whole bunch of hemming over there that needs to be done. I've split it into tops and dresses, and I think I'm going to work my way through the tops first, just because they're all fairly quick makes, so I can get a couple of them done in a day. At least that's my theory. Then I will start working on the dresses. Oh, I also have my little pile of scrunchies that I've cut out this time, so lots of these bits need pressing so that I can then sew those up. Probably that little lot there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fabrics there. That'll probably take me about an hour and a half to get those done. It would be nice to get those done. I have also sorted out all my receipts and stuff for my accountant, so I need to get those in the post. I've sorted out that box as well so that I do it monthly now. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm going to be doing it monthly just so that I don't have to kind of do this big session every 6 months, which is how much I had got behind with this. So I'm going to get that sent out, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be my day. I am really enjoying how the things that are coming out of this so far. You will have seen the second set of Decades of Style Empire waist trousers, and now I edited that video this morning, and watching the footage back, I do really like those trousers. I don't know why I felt so uncomfortable in the purple ones. Well, I mean, it's, as you guys said, actually I do know why. It was because it's a very unusual silhouette for me. It was a very different look for me, and I just felt really vulnerable in it. These denim ones, having got used to the purple ones, I do really like them. So yeah, I'm really happy with those ones. And I do really like the waistcoat. I know it's not going to be for everybody. I think it's really fun. I would not wear it with that top. I don't have any large bishop sleeved shirts to wear it with, which is something that I definitely need to be making. I do have the fabric for at least 2 in my stash. I have a severe lack of tops and shirts in my wardrobe. I have a lot of t-shirts. I probably don't need any more t-shirts, although I have lots of fabric to make more t-shirts. But what I do need is woven tops that fit me. So I'm quite excited about the fact that I have still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more woven tops to get through here. So I'm going to stop waffling about it and actually start doing some sewing, and we'll see how they come out. So wish me luck, and I will report back later, and I will show you the grey dress and how that came out as well.
3 hours later.
I'm not remotely suggesting that I would wear this with this skirt, but my denim skirt is in the wash. This is the By Hand London Anna dress bodice lengthened into what I was hoping would be a really nice top. It is going to be a really nice top, but I need to make it a good sort of 4 inches longer, because there is 0 chance of me getting this over my head with the zip finishing where it does. But the theory is good. I've sewn in the bust pleats and just left them open at the bottom, so there's plenty of room down here. I've done the same with the darts. I've sewn the dart kind of from the waist and then left it open, so there's definitely going to be enough room down here to make it that much longer so that I can get it on and off. But this is not going to be finished, because if I finish it I won't be able to wear it because I couldn't get it on and off because the zip isn't going to be long enough. It's also reminded me how much I absolutely hate facings with a passion, even if I tack them to the shoulder seams here, which I haven't done, but even if I tacked it there, it still wants to flip up here. So I will line this top going forward, or use bias binding to finish the neck edge, which is not something that I really want to do. I mean, I could, you know, stitch this facing down, but I don't really want the visible stitching. I think lining these tops is going to be the way forward, which I always line all my Anna bodices when I make the dresses. But this is the newly traced one with a 2-inch full bust adjustment. I have left the darts in. Lynn did mention that I could rotate the fullness from the darts into the pleats around the waist, which was something I did think about doing, but I don't mind the darts, and I would have to look up another tutorial on how to do that, and I wanted to just get this lot traced and done. This is a good start, but I need to add quite a lot more length to it, so I'm going to put this one aside with the pattern to be altered. As I say, there's probably like 4 inches that I need to add to the length of this so that I will be able to get it on and off over my head, which is fine, which is totally fine. I don't see why that would be a problem, having it that long, because I want to be able to wear this tucked in, and I like the idea that when I raise up, I'm not going to be like untucking everything. In theory it works, and this is going to be a really useful top to have, because I want to, the reason I'm persevering with this is I have some really expensive wool from Stitch Fabrics. I think it was £35 a metre. I've got 3 meters of it, and I was going to make a dress, but I was thinking if I make a top like this and then a skirt, if I wore the top tucked in it would look like a dress, but then I would have more versatile options because I'd have 2 pieces rather than just the 1 piece. So that's why I would like to try and work out how to get this top to be a top. I mean, again, I've probably, if I look through my patterns, I've probably got something in there that would work for this, but I know this bodice fits me, and I know I enjoy wearing this bodice, so I just need to kind of tweak it a little bit more. And it's also a really good canvas for louder prints, bigger prints, because the wool that I have is a very large floral, and because there's a nice expanse of, you know, unbroken fabric up here, I think it works really well for larger prints. And then the darts down here, maybe not quite so brilliantly for super ginormous prints like the parrot that I made, you know, my Dolce & Gabbana parrot linen, but you know, that was an experiment, and I did buy more of that fabric so I could make something else, so it's fine. I've got this far with this one. I'm not going to go any further with it, but I will keep it on the side just so that I know how much I need to alter the other pattern by. I have finished the 6563, so let me show you that. Again, I wouldn't pair this print with this skirt usually, although it does have navy in the skirt, but I don't think it works. But I'm really pleased with how this has come out. I kind of like it's all, you know, obviously this top is cut on the bias, so yeah, I think this one's been a success, so that's good. Nice success today, as well as a sort of informative lesson. But I mean, you've seen how many of these do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of these now. And again, there will be more. So I do really, really like this top. It's really quick to make as well. All in all, very happy with this one and glad that I managed to squeeze it out of the little bit of fabric I had left after cutting out my dress. I think I mentioned it, I have some really strange offcuts that I could probably get a hunter tank out of, but the idea of trying to match the plaid down the centre front of a hunter tank on the bias just not appeal. So I'm sure I'll think of something to do with those offcuts, but for now this top will be the only top that I make out of it. I am looking forward to seeing how the Anna came out. The one thing about this top, the Anna top that I've just shown you, my new tracing fits me really well, I think. So I think that dress is going to look really, really cool. Just really hope that I've managed to cut everything out straight. We shall see when I start sewing it up. So the last thing I have to show you is my Brassica dress, the KB Grace dress in the Brassica print from Kaffe Fassett. So I shall put that on and then I'm going to call it a day because it's really early, but I cannot concentrate. So I think I'm going to go and jump in the shower and then sit in the fridge for a while. And the final finished make is the KB Grace dress with a ruffled gathered tiered skirt on it. I think I'm going to need to tip you down so you can see it. I managed to get 8 strips from the length of fabric I had. I've got 1.5 strips in the top tier, I've got 2.5 strips in the bottom tier, and then 4 strips in the 2.5 strips in the middle tier, and then 4 strips in the bottom tier. And I really like how it's turned out. I am wearing the wrong bra with this. Let me tip you back up again. I am wearing the wrong bra with this. I designed this dress to go with a balconette bra and I am currently wearing a plunge bra, so there is a little bit of lace on show, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And actually this kind of bluey grey doesn't go too badly with the dress itself, which is good. This is 3 meters of fabric. I got this from Lady So and So, and I got it at the Festival of Quilts quite a few years ago now. We had a whole bunch of fun in the stall, kind of like holding up the different colourways of this print, seeing which one suited me best. I'm really glad that we went for this purple and brown one. I really like it for this time of year, but I also think that if I wear a cardigan with it, perhaps even like an overshirt tied at the front with a cardigan and some boots, I'd get away with this in the autumn as well because of the sort of like dark brown nature of some of the parts of this print. I managed to get the bodice sewn during the live hangout on Sunday, and then as I mentioned earlier today, I finished the skirt in the evening. Yeah, I have now, how many? So this was number 5, 6, 7. So I've done 7 out of 15. I've got 8 left to go. I really ought to carry on. It's only something like 8:30 and I really ought to carry on, but I am just so hot down here. And my TV's broken as well, which is very sad. The picture, when Mum's here, it works perfectly. The minute Mum leaves, the picture quality just disappears, and then the picture itself just completely turns off. The sound's still there, but the picture is gone. Clearly either need to keep Mum captive down here whilst I watch TV, or bring my laptop down because I can't afford a new TV at the moment. I just bought a new TV. I mean, I suppose that's a good thing that this didn't fit into my bedroom, because otherwise then I wouldn't have a TV at the moment and I wouldn't be able to buy a new TV at the moment, and that would be really bad. But it is what it is, never mind. I've had a productive weekend, nice productive Monday. 3 things in a... Did I say 3 things today? No, 2 things today. One of which isn't finished, but couldn't be finished because if I finished it, it wouldn't be wearable. So it's taught me something, so that's good. And the top is really nice, I think you'll agree, even with not wearing it with that skirt. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm clearly just babbling now. It is far too hot, I can't concentrate, I am melting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and live in my fridge, maybe even the freezer, it's that hot. So I hope you've enjoyed my day and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!